Hello guys, hopefully you guys are doing good. So guys, today I'm here to unbox my Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which I decided to go with this one instead of DJI 6 or DJI Action 5 Pro. So without any further delay, let's open it and see what we have here. So this is the extended battery version of the Ace Pro 2. Does have a little bit less battery compared to DJI Action 5 Pro, but the reason I choose this, it has more feature, and also because of the bigger display it has, so which makes things easier to use this device. So let me show you the box. This is how it looks. So in this one I should have two batteries. Here is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. The build quality is solid like the GoPro I used before. I used GoPro 11 before, and it's pretty much looks the same. The build quality, display is pretty solid too. Very like hard to move, so it does not wiggle around, which is a good thing. So let's just see where the other battery is. So this is the first time I'm going to use this device. So one of the batteries inside, I'm going to leave it there and try to turn it on and see if it's going to turn on. Yep, it does turn on. Download. So we have to download the app. We'll set up in a little bit. So this is the second battery in the box, and let's see what else we have in the box. We have a Type C to Type C, user manual, a lot of books which no one really reads it, and we've got a wind guard mic, which is already wind guard for the mic, which is already installed on it, and I have an extra cover for it as well, which was separate. And we have a quick mount with it. So let me just put that on and see how that works, because I have never used this magnetic mount before. It says line icon with the lens. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty easy to install, and it's let me see if it does have. So yeah, I don't see if it has 3 of threads for the screw to directly mount on the camera mount and stuff, but this does has a GoPro converter in the back. So now I have to actually, I did not know it does not have that screw spot, so I can mount this on my tripod. So now I actually have to use another adapter to convert this to different threads, so it does not increase that much height. But other than that, this is actually good to mount and unmount, pretty easy and pretty quick. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is good. So let me just put this back and set up the camera, and I'll be back in a bit. So guys, I'm connecting to my Insta360 device right now, and it does have a firmware update which I have to do right now. So the reason I'm doing this, so I don't have to do this later on, so I just want to pick up the camera and then start shooting. That's all I want to do. That's the number one reason as well that I choose this Ace Pro 2, because right out of the box with default setting, if you shoot videos and want to upload that way instead of editing, this is better choice than DJI. DJI has a little bit flat color profile, and it's not like more vibrant and more appealing to the eyes as soon as you shoot with the camera. But this one, as soon as you shoot the video, you can easily upload without any editing. So that was the reason as well that I chose this one. Even though it does not have a built-in storage, but still there is some better option here. It all depends on you, which option you prefer in the camera. I think they are both pretty competitive to each other. The DJI Action 6, but the price is way higher compared to this one. This one right now it was on sale on Amazon for $309 with the extended battery. So I think it was pretty good deal for what it is. You can shoot 8K video as well, and the sensor size is pretty much the same. I think the DJI Action 6 has 1/1.1 inch sensor. This one has 1/1.3 inch sensor, which is same as DJI Action 5 Pro. So they're very similar, but this has a pure video mode, which enhances the video quality more, and it looks the like dynamic range looks way better than the DJI Action 5 Pro. So still 77%. So after this updates, I'll show you guys a little bit of clip with this camera outdoor. Alright guys, so this is me recording in 4K 60 from Insta360 Ace Pro 2. As you can see, outdoor is pretty wide, and let me just switch to linear mode and see how wide it looks. As you can see, how the sky looks, and stabilization. Let me switch to the different lens mode and see if I can remove that round thing like the action cameras has. Alright guys, so this is the video in the linear mode. As you can see, I think this looks a little bit better. Still has a little bit warp in it. Looks more roundish, but and I do notice that it has auto lens correction that keeps you in the middle, but my frame, I'm trying to keep myself as straight as possible. But yeah, this is a handheld video. Looks from Ace Pro 2. I think the quality is pretty nice. So yeah. Alright guys, so this is the video from Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I'm using it on the bike for the first time, and this is an outdoor video with the default setting. I'm recording 4K 30 with this, and no filter, nothing on. It's just a standard mode right out of the box. So this is how the video looks. I do see a lot of motion blurs while riding on the bicycle with this camera. I'm not sure how I can fix it, but I will see in the future, because this was my first attempt recording with the Ace Pro 2 on the bike. So the video looks a little bit I see on the, if you look on the trees, on the leaves, there is a little bit motion blur, which was occurring a lot while riding the bike, especially when I'm under the shadows. So right here it's not doing it a lot because I'm outdoor, and like I have more light coming in, so it's not doing it here. But when I go under between the trees and it's more darker, then it start doing a lot of motion blurs. I'm not sure. I can probably fix it if I record video with the pure video mode, which is for low light, but that is for actually very dark environment, like after the sunset. But here there is enough light, but if you see when it's get a little bit more darker, you'll see a lot of motion blur on the tree leaves, as you can see. Or maybe I'm going fast, that's why it's starting to do a little bit motion blur. So if you have any question regarding this camera or any setting, do let me know in the comment below, and let me know what do you guys want to see, what type of video you want to see with this camera, and I will try to create videos with that, and whatever setting you want. Or if you have any question about this, if you're thinking about to buy this camera, also I can answer some question, although I have not used this camera a lot yet, but in the future I'm probably going to use it a lot. So stay tuned for that, and do subscribe my channel and like I really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.